Well, hello and welcome. This is Jolene with a Jewel Design, and we are here for a quick under 10 short. Or my idea of a short. As you can see, I have pre-laid out my ATC cards. I have laid out some of the pieces for each one of the cards and pre-glued down some lace to go with it already. I didn't want to spend a super long time on something that's really simple, but again, totally encouraged and inspired by Lorette's ATC video back in June and July, which what started this whole thing, and these are just all the pieces in my digital ATC card kit. So with a few extra words that I grabbed just in case, which I'm sort of glad I had. Not everything panned out to be what I wanted out of the 4 or 5 words that were included. But I had started that ATC Zigzag Mini Journal, and so I went ahead and stopped the basic decorating there and decided I need to make some ATC Thank You cards. So I grabbed 2 to 4 pieces for each one of these cards. My poor thing is definitely dying. And just did a quick layout of where I thought I wanted everything. And then I thought I'd jump on and quickly, as you can see, do a quick little video and show just the quick layering and the ideas I had for these thank you cards, and just how quickly and really how easy you can take this kit and make up 8 ATC cards, a number of instantly backed cards, and I still had leftovers. So there's plenty here to be as elaborate or as basic as you want in these ATC cards out of this one digital kit. And I absolutely love these little ephemera pieces. I'm glad I made these little minis. They're absolutely adorable. I do have 2 verticals and 6 horizontal as I see fit. I maybe have been able to turn 1 or 2 others vertical. It just depends on how you see it and what triggers it to be horizontal, right? So I put all my flowers and my butterflies happen to be all on one sheet on a sticky clear shipping label type piece of, what do we call it? Shipping label. It's a clear shipping label. And I use it for stickers. But then my labels, my ephemera, words all went onto cardstock. So they were a little hardier, a little heavier. And we're just going to layer. Layer. I really do like the lace ones and how they came out in the end. Sort of wish I put lace on all of them. But that's okay. I like to have different ones so that as I start selling another chunk of handmade journals, I have some cute, thank you, personally created elements. Hopefully this thing doesn't bounce around too much this whole video. So sorry. Being the fact that it's sped up a little bit, may make that bounce a little harder. Now, though I had things off to the side, I didn't have them perfectly off to the side, so I couldn't remember how I had these bunched up. So we're going to go by instinct. We're going to go by whatever gut comes up. Whatever gut response. Because there's nothing else I can do about it. I hope everybody's doing really well. Thank you so much for joining me, liking, subscribing, and continue to come back and watch. I hope this is a great little way to get into your May. I know we're already first or second week in. I'm not really sure exactly when I'm going to air this. It's just sort of an extra journal with me to sort of finish off the last of my ATC card series. I feel like we did the reveal. We played with the zigzag at least twice, and now a quick little video of just layering them up and making them. So there you go. That was the first one without lace. This one has lace in the collage, so it sort of takes care of two things in one for me. Now, as you can see, I have a tendency of sometimes just doing a little bit of glue and trying to keep things exactly where I wanted them without fully picking something up and gluing it back down. Because I have a tendency of moving things and then I'm like, gosh darn it, that's not where I wanted it. I have a really hard time, keeping things exactly aligned the way I want them. As you can see, I didn't do that one right. So I'm trying to move it, then gosh, there's enough glue that I could pretty quickly work that out. But, you do what you can. The whole point is not to think about it too much and just get it done. Get her done. Enjoy it. Make the most of it. I don't want to be on here too much today. That's why it says it's under 10. You see the first 4 are already done. In reality, this whole thing took me about less than 20 minutes to put these together, or to actually physically decorate them. Of course, I could say another 10, 15, 20 minutes trying to decide which ones I wanted where, having the whole allotment in front of, the whole allotment of fussy cuts in front of me. Probably another 10 to take the ink and sort of brush around the edges. And in the end, I turn around and just use the sponge to darken up the edges on the back. I did not print anything on the back of these. I decided I would just distress them. That way, I could write a thank you on the back. I could, or just leave them blank for the person I'm giving them to. Leave them blank and they could write whatever they wanted, or I could write a thank you on them and they were a nice correspondence card to add to a journal, or the piece that I maybe to add to the journal that I gave them, to remind them of where they bought it or what they got. I don't know. We'll see. Now here I'm stacking the 3, trying to sort of collage them on top of the collage. And again, I couldn't remember what I did. Of course, I had it perfectly when I was working on it. And then moved everything aside and didn't quite remember what I was doing. But that's the fun of it all. It's just going for it, right? Trying to make the most of it and go, well, that looks pretty. Let's try that. Let's try that. That sounds like a good idea. But I'm really excited to play with these and get that little zigzag journal done. I was really happy for that because I definitely want a little something to play with as a gratitude. For May, I may put in Bible quotes, I may put in thoughts or feelings, I may put in a special moment. I don't know. I know there's only 8 sides. There's not a whole, it's not like a whole month of ordeals, but, and I missed a spot. There we go. And I'm trying to be a good girl and use my spongy thing, my little finger protector. And I love the combination of these. Definitely make sure when you're printing on clear paper, though, that you do best quality print so that it does put as much ink as possible on those clear sheets. I've been known where I used to have problems. I put them down and it would print and it would dull it out so bad. I go to use them and I couldn't see what was going on. Though this cluster is one of my favorites, it is really light. That blue does wash out. I was really bummed when I printed them. Now, on a white piece of paper, they probably print much better. If you don't mind doing the fussy cuts and you don't mind that white, some white around it, then yeah, those clusters are gonna definitely be a whole lot more vibrant. I feel like it's bounced up there, but I think it's just how it's laying on the lace. Now, it might have been smarter to use the fabric tack for the labels when we were putting it on the lace, and I may have to go back and do that. Again, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I really enjoyed putting the flowers though over the edge of the laces. I'm gonna try to do this, haha, like in sections. We'll see. But we're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that easy? So thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. I hope these little things, these little moments, which we'll try to do some more of this month, grab your attention, inspire you, but don't use up your whole day so that you can go craft. You can spend the time crafting and not watching me. Or, it's just a jumping off point to something that may make the world a difference in your mass making, in your journal, inspiration, may just make enough of a difference in your stack of pre-made inventory. But these little cards are great. They're so quick and easy. With the collaging in the background, you've got it made. So thank you again, everyone, for watching, liking, loving, commenting, subscribing. This is Jolene with the Jewel Design. And we are finishing up a quick set of 8 HTC thank you cards. All can be, all these things can be found in the HTC journal kit. The link is down below. Click on the show more or the little upside down icon. And we are all but done. Look, we've got 8 of those, a zigzag, and all these pieces still left over. Bye-bye. Have a great day.